Okay, so there is a masculine out here right now, you guys, that is struggling. Mainly emotionally, but the fact that they're struggling emotionally is like playing out in every area of their life, right? And this could be you, you could be the masculine I'm talking to, this could be somebody you're connected to. I will be honest, like, I was getting like a couple of different like messages. Well, basically, this divine masculine has experienced a lot of loss, right? They've had to experience like lots of different relationships. And I feel like for some of you guys, like they ended up with a karmic that really showed them what real pain was. They really showed them what real toxicity was, because I feel like at one point in time, this masculine like projected to you that you were the issue, that you were the problem in the situation, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause they weren't taking responsibility like on their own. I was getting like, for some of you guys, like they've had like real losses in life. Like, my condolences, like rest in peace losses, right? And they're just really struggling. I feel like a lot of what they thought, it's like that ego death. What they thought was important, the things that they were chasing, the pieces of themselves that they valued the most, I feel like it like basically all exploded. It was mirrored back to them in some form or another. Whether this be because of like a loss of their business, a loss of you. For some of you guys, that's what it is. But I think it had to be more than that, right? Because this person definitely believed at one point in time they had the upper hand in the situation. I feel like they thought that they were able to manipulate 144 or control the situation enough to where they felt you were always going to be there. And I feel like they woke up one day and they realized you weren't there anymore. You weren't chasing them anymore. For others of you guys, like this is, again, like a loss of finances in their life, or like seeing like they could have started messing with somebody else, and that person, like one of their best friends, was messing with the other person. Like, you know what I mean? Like they were really dealing with a ratchet, like female, right? Or male. I mean, we could be talking about same sex. It is what it is. But regardless, it was like whatever happened to them completely like threw them for a loop, okay? Now all of a sudden they're feeling the lack of confidence, right? But the thing is, they already were lacking confidence. That's why they were overacting or like bigger in certain areas of life, right? That's why they were so manipulative. That's why they were doing this, doing that, doing the other. It was because they really, underneath it all, had a low self-esteem or a low confidence. And in some ways, they needed to know that they had the upper hand in order to feel better about themselves, right? They messed with people that allowed them to feel like they were in control of the situation. I think that's what it was. Well, this person definitely had control issues. What else do we need to know? Actually, I'm gonna pull out of here. What do we need to know about this situation? I don't think they're necessarily like bitter towards you. It's like they're more in pain for how they treated you. Look, body shame. So maybe they didn't specifically tell you like about your body. Like maybe they didn't like talk about your body, but maybe for some of you guys they did. Maybe they talked about your weight and certain things, or even, yeah. But I feel like they feel so stupid for that. They feel so stupid for that. It was a reflection of how they were feeling. And it was a fear of like how they were viewing others. But this person feels that now. They're feeling that now. They're feeling that lack. They're feeling the lack of self-confidence. Maybe you had a huge glow up, right? And they don't even know how to handle this. For some of you guys, they're balding. They got a beer belly, right? Like they're feeling the shame where they tried to throw it at you. This person was always making excuses for their behaviors, but they wanted you to always be perfect. I have seeking perfection right there and excuses, right? Like, this is the type of person where you do this one way and they're like, no. Okay, let's talk about folding clothes, right? You fold the towels whatever way, right? And they're like, you know what? No, I don't like them like that. I like them folded like this, right? So then you learn how to do it how they want to do it. And the next time they come in and they see that, they're like, why are you doing it like that? You need to do it like this, right? It was like, no matter what you did, they found a reason to bring you down. Ew. Narcissistic, egotistical. It's because this person felt like crap about themselves. They felt 515 and it's 9:55. I see 95559. Yeah. I'm sorry if this was something that you experienced. I really am. Because you did not deserve that. Like, it was like they were like coming down on you about things that they weren't even doing themselves, right? I feel like this could be distant past. You will know. But here's the thing. This person is lost right now. They're in so much pain. They're so lost. You know, they don't see how they will be able to get back in your energy. Well, rightfully so. Rightfully so if they're 555. If they were acting like that, like rightfully so. They needed this ego death. I'm sorry. But you can't just treat people any sort of way because it was like they were using... They used people for their whatever they needed, right? It wasn't always an actual thing. It was for many things. It was to fill that void within themselves. They definitely needed someone to always be like fawning over them, making them feel like they're the best, right? Like serving them in a sense, right? I almost said servicing. Look, need rescuing. They like somebody that they feel needs rescuing because then that would give them up the upper hand, right? But now this person needs rescuing. This person is, they're not happy. They're miserable. The next card that says came out is settling. That's the thing. They know if you went back to them at this point, if you went back to this person today, you would be settling. And they may have said that about you. They may have said that like, oh, that might have been why they moved around or why they did whatever, right? They didn't want to just settle with whatever, the first thing or the whatever. Oh my gosh, 7-Eleven. Ew, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even like going into their brain like this because I feel like for some people, it's like me explaining why they're acting the way they're acting is going to give you or whoever, not everyone that is listening, but some people that are listening right now, me explaining is going to give you like, oh, well, that's why I can da-da-da-da-da. No, that's why you're not in this person's energy. I'm not trying to make excuses for somebody so you all stay or keep messing around with somebody who did you like this. That's not where I'm going with this. I feel like this message is really for somebody who needs to find some clarity because it was painful for you as well, right? And maybe you're having a hard time. You might be the feminine or the other masculine or whatever, right? You might be having a hard time fully moving on, and maybe you don't even realize that you're still triggered. But if you're watching this far, you're probably still triggered from this energy, right? A little bit where you're like, I don't get it, okay? But for a lot of you guys, it's like you don't get it because that was your catalyst, okay? Listen, you guys, I've been hung up on people way too long that I like, not now, but like at different times, right? Like where I really believed I wanted it so bad. I wanted to believe in that so bad. I wanted to believe in a love like that so bad, right? But it's like, that wasn't it though, especially at that time. And I feel like those awakenings really made me learn how to fully be alone, fully be happy, not just being alone, because you can be alone and you're still chasing a man, right? You're still looking to fill that energy within your life. And I feel like this is to push you fully in your energy. And I think a lot of you guys have already been in that energy, maybe your divine feminine energy, right? And that's probably what's really, I mean, again, you would be settling to mess with this person now. You would be the one settling at this point. And they know it. And that's why it's driving them crazy with this lack of confidence, self-sabotage, ego, frustration. Like, I mean, yeah, they're hurting and they're sad. But I feel like this is just to let you know you did right. You did right, boo-boo. Who are we talking about? Gemini. Libra. Heavy air, huh? Taurus. Sagittarius. Again, you guys, don't get caught up on the signs. Capricorn. It can be any sign. Who are we talking about? Please and thank you. Virgo. Yeah, it could be any sign. If it fits, let it fit. If it don't, let it go. Have a beautiful day.